Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to our beautiful gallery here in Kitchener, Ontario. And I've got my best partner friend here, Roger Schmidt.
Hello, everyone.
And my name is Ken Wilson. And we had the most amazing adventure this past weekend, and we were able to go visit the factory in Boucher in Quebec.
It really was an amazing time, and the reason why we went, actually, the main reason, was to help Boucher celebrate their 20th anniversary. And it's amazing how 20 years can fly by, but their journey is a remarkable story. We were just blown away by everything that we got to see and do. It was amazing. So over the next days, weeks, whatever, we're going to have several segments of documentation to share our experience. And well, how did we start? What was the first thing we did?
We drove through rain,
We did.
snow, slush, ice to get there. That's our commitment to this industry that we are in. We will do anything to look at guitars and be a part of anything guitar related,
Especially Boucher.
especially Boucher. But so once we were there, our first adventure was to really head to the back of the plant, and that's where where it all begins, where all the logs are piled up at the back, and we were able to experience them cutting the logs and then rolling them inside, and then splitting the logs, and then creating the first level of top for somebody's guitar. That's for sure. It doesn't always necessarily mean it's going to be a Boucher guitar. Because Robin, of course, creates tops for many, many builders around the world.
Yeah, it was fascinating. I can't wait to share that conversation where it was, I joked, it was like Guitar Survivor or Guitar Top Survivor.
Correct.
Because, he goes literally through about 10 to 20,000 tops a year, depending on their yield. And he wasn't kidding. Every single top, it's his decision. He has to evaluate every single one.
It's crazy.
And I mean, that's just crazy.
So much work.
So I was joking. I said, well, how do you get to be a Boucher top? So we're going to find out about that soon.
Yeah.
But the pile of Boucher,
I know.
There's only a select few from thousands and thousands of tops that actually get chosen to be on a Boucher guitar.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
what a story. It was just fascinating to learn about Robin's commitment and how he goes about that.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember the first time that we visited Robin about 5-6 years ago, and he was going through some of his process and everything, and I remember asking him, Robin, where do your tops go? And he pointed over to the shelf that we will show you. The same shelf is still there, and
just has nicer signs now. It used to be just a piece of paper.
That's correct. That's right. There are much nicer signs, but it was literally bare. And I can't remember. I think there was like one top sitting there, ready for a Boucher guitar, and the rest was in piles to go to other manufacturers of guitars.
Yeah. So that, to me, is truly one of the most, as Robin put, well, we'll leave that little, he came up with this phrase that in the video, we won't reveal it now,
okay.
But it was a jewel of a comment. Let's put it that way.
That's correct, yes. Yeah.
So we came home with some beautiful guitars as well.
We certainly did.
I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but people are wondering what this is. Maybe I'll have Pauline behind the camera come in here and show off. This is a quilted Sapelli, and this is one of the 20th anniversary guitars, and this is the 000 12 fret. And we have to share the love, but I would have brought 4 or 5 home if we could.
Oh, I know, for sure.
But this one is amazing. So we'll be getting to this guitar soon, and we'll be telling you all about this amazing guitar. Let's put it here, nice and safe.
Yeah, I have not been able to put it down.
We fought over whose hotel room was going to go to.
It went to my room. Okay, I will admit, and we spent some time together, a good half hour or so before I fell asleep, and then spent a little more time with it today as well. But that's it. So now it's here at the shop, and obviously somebody's going to be very very fortunate.
Happy. Oh my God.
To be able to own this guitar, and it's special.
So following the whole process of how to become a Boucher top, we then went into the factory, and Robin and both Guillaume gave us kind of a tour. They have some amazing new technology, new molds, new assembly molds, new bending machines,
a new CNC room.
And the new CNC room. We've got to watch them route out some bridges in action, go from a blank to a finished bridge. Amazing, you know. So it was wonderful to see these advancements, but it was wonderful to see how the team is growing and how they continue to work together to, you know, be absolutely committed to that Boucher perfection of both, you know, fit and finish and the Boucher sound.
Yes.
So
yeah. So the magical thing about, of course, going to any factory is to be able to meet the staff, and the staff here at Boucher are spectacular. They really have they have the amazing focus, and you can tell everybody's working towards the exact same goal every week, to produce, you know, a certain quantity of guitars, but also at the quality level of Boucher. And but the staff is, key to these results. And it was really amazing for us to be able to interview a number of them. Well, you did most of the interviews, but I was behind the camera most of the time. Right. But and hear their story and hear their commitment.
Yeah, their eyes light up when they're talking about what they're doing. And
absolutely.
You could just feel the passion, you know.
Yes, yeah.
And this idea that they're a family, you know, it's really impressive.
For sure.
We were touched by that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The whole time we were there, for sure. Yeah.
So Guillaume also brought us to kind of a back area where they have some secret wood.
That's right. So that was pretty amazing. So that's where the official Boucher special select pile of wood is. So we got some excellent pictures of that that you'll be able to see. And we also selected a few tops and backs and sides.
We did
for some guitars.
Very special guitars that we're going to design.
That we'll have designed over the next few months and be able to offer for sale probably this fall, I imagine. Is that when they'd be done?
Maybe summer, but
maybe summer. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yep, yeah, and they will be special. And it was so exciting to like be able to. Oh my God, that's the one, you know, and then we're already envisioning a guitar, you know, from this wood. So it's pretty cool, you know, it is pretty cool. We also did a big reveal. Well, we got to look at some of these guitars that we have brought back, and they're all spectacular. But this guy here, who we just showed you a few minutes ago, we did that big reveal, and we were laughing because I think we're going to do a little segment called "I Made Robin Cry Too."
Absolutely! Oh, what an amazing moment! And at the time, I was not. I did not have the camera on, and I was. But I just sensed something was going to happen. The power had just gone off in the factory because somebody was in from the hydro to change out a transformer or something in the building. So. They had the power off for about an hour, and so we had a little bit of kind of downtime, and so I turned off all the computers and the cameras, and we were just waiting for them to turn the power back on, and so Roger picks this guitar up and then proceeds to play a piece. It was your
April's Promise.
April's Promise, exactly, and I just happened to grab my phone and just turn it on. I just sensed something amazing was going to happen here, and I didn't want to miss it. So was able to turn it on. Roger started playing, and Robin just he just stopped in his tracks.
He was kneeling in front of the guitar, listening to the guitar, listening to the piece.
Yeah, and
between the music I was playing and what was coming out of his guitar,
yes,
he just
he was overwhelmed.
He was overwhelmed.
Yeah, we all were in the room. We were all like, oh my gosh, this is some magical
it was very special
moment here. So so we were able to capture it. So it's a little dark, but we'll hopefully it'll come through okay.
To the mood.
It will add to the mood because we had no power at that moment in time. So,
but that was really cool to just because that's really, and we were saying, this is, I don't know, we kind of hugged and just said, you know what, this is what it is all about.
That's right.
This moves us, know, and so that was very special. That was a highlight for me too. An additional highlight for me after that segment, everybody had gone home. They graciously allowed us the time to set up. We found a little spot in the wood section where where the actual kiln is, and we opened that up to see all the wood drying. Yeah. And I set up my mics, the same mics that I used to do my demos here.
Yeah, we brought our secret mics.
That's right.
for this recording,
and I was able to do a full-length performance of my song "April's Promise." And we're in April. Yeah, it's in April where they celebrated their 20th anniversary, and it was on the 20th anniversary guitar that I was able to do this performance. So it was a very special moment for me. It was an honor.
It certainly was. Yeah. Took us a while to prepare for it. Boy, the factory is very, very noisy. There's so many different noises from compressors and
it was like
different
a scavenger hunt to find out where each noise was coming from.
We were shutting off various electrical panels and stuff to make it turn it into a studio, and I think we did a great job, and it worked out really, really well. So
I can't wait to put that together and share that with you as well. That'll be a special treat for me to share that with you. Well, what did we do after?
Okay, what did we do after? Well, after that was the Sugar Shack.
It was the Sugar Shack.
It was the Sugar Shack.
In French, we say les temps des sucres, la cabane à sucre, which is the sugar cabin. And that is a very, very traditional thing. Maple syrup time in Quebec is a big, big deal. Mm-hmm. And this was the real deal, but it was quite a higher end one, I have to tell you.
Right.
And so we were treated to kind of luxury cabane à sucre, Sugar Shack, like gastronomy. It was really
well, and it was my first time, so I'd never witnessed a Sugar Shack before, and I could sense this was extremely special, and Robin would not choose such a place lightly. He's it's definitely something that he puts a lot of thought into, and just being there was incredible with his staff, all there celebrating, and you could just feel the importance in the room of the family, the tight community they have, and how they all get along with each other, and just our special friends. So and you can really sense it and feel it in the room.
Yes. We talked about this just a few minutes ago, but for me, to be able to meet these people and become friends with these people, that was a very important thing for me. I just feel like we have now expanded the family of, we have Robin, we have Deanne, we have Guillaume, but now we've kind of gotten to know the family. Yeah. And that's just so cool.
And they all made us feel so welcome,
yes.
which was really special.
Yes.
And everyone really let us know, the things that we do here on our end, how vital and important it is to their survival, and so it is important we're part of the family. I think for Robin to invite us out to be a part of that was
it was truly an honor.
Was truly an honor, the right thing to do, you know. And it was spectacular.
It
You know,
was.
what a great feeling. So.
Yeah.
We're committed to selling Robin's guitars till the end of time, I'm afraid,
End of time,
right?
and we actually worked out some ideas. We prompted him and poked him for some.
Oh yes.
And we're confident that we're going to see some very special.
We have just a short little small wish list.
That's
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's to be continued.
Just one.
But and then Robin shared some secrets too.
He did.
You got to remember number 48.
Number 48.
That's it. That's all we can talk about.
That's right.
Number 48.
Yeah.
That'll have a significance.
Yeah, certainly will.
So and we talked with Robin and James and some others about their vision for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, they have. It's like 20 years. They've grown up. They're adults now. You know.
Yeah.
But they have their whole lives ahead of them still.
Yeah.
You know. And it's really exciting to see their energy and the vision they have collectively for the future.
Yeah.
So hats off to Boucher. We are just so excited to put these segments together and share them with you over the course of the next days, weeks probably. And we hope that you enjoy watching and being part of that experience. So thank you again, and to be continued.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you, Robin.
Yes.
And the whole family there.
The whole team.
That was very special.
It was.
And we will not forget this visit.
Absolutely. Well, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.